So,
All right, we're recording.
awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, but you like sports. And so you know what offensive and defensive is, I take it. And you said you've played Frisbee before? Like, what kind of stuff did you
Well,
do?
we did it in PE. Like, we just had, like, the end zone, kind of ultimate Frisbee-ish.
Right.
But not really. I mean, he made up his own rules.
They tend to do that. Like, people do a lot of pickup games for Frisbee. And so you kind of just do whatever the people are feeling like at the time. But official rules for Ultimate Frisbee aren't too difficult, so
Well, that's cool.
I enjoy it. It's fun. But I don't know, I guess we can just get started if you want. Figure we just toss it around, get warmed up on throwing.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. So you can finish shaping this one. Then. So like what kind of rules have you played with before?
Can't move with it. I
Can't
think
move.
that's kind of normal. And then, let's see, you can't, like, steal it. You can only intercept it.
Right?
You can't, like, block their passes. I'm trying to think of the special rules we have. If the Frisbee touches the ground, the other team gets it.
Right?
Since we were in a gym when we played it, if it hits the wall and then you catch it in the end zone, it's worth 2 points.
These are fun rules.
So, trying to think of any other ones. Okay. I think if you like knock it down, but you don't intercept it and you're on defense, then the offense still gets it.
Okay.
I think that's all really. We might have had other ones, but
Okay.
that's all I remember.
Sounds good. Most of it sounds like the normal rules. The only thing is, it being outside, there's no walls, so we can't give extra points.
Unless you hit it off a tree.
That would be fun. We could
That'd be
probably do that.
quite legitimate.
But yeah, it's pretty much what you've played. The funnest thing for me is probably the starting play. It's just called a pull. And what it is, okay, so how did you guys start Ultimate Frisbee? Did you guys split up into teams, right?
Yeah.
And then you went to the end zones? No? Okay.
No, he just like, we all mixed up and he just threw the Frisbees up in the air and everyone tried to grab it.
That's fun.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, in the official rules, what you do is you get the offensive team and the defensive team. And you guys go to opposite ends of the field, where the end zone is, right? And then the defensive team, they start out with a Frisbee. And they do this really long throw. It doesn't have to be accurate, it can go as wild as they want. They do this really long throw and it's called the pull. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's basically like the kickoff in football.
Oh yeah.
What you want to do is give the defensive team time to get down the field and get to the offensive side.
Oh.
So you just want to give yourself time to get down the field,
Oh yeah.
and you want to make it, the wilder the better, because it makes it to where the offensive side has a really hard time getting good positions. So the pull can be as crazy as you want it.
Oh, that's fun.
So the pull is kind of my favorite part of Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, so I tend to do the pull because I don't have the best aim when it's long distance, so they put me on pull. But yeah, and then you start off the game like that. And once it's released, as soon as the team lets it go, they start running. And yeah, it's just like football pretty much. And then it's kind of like basketball in the sense that you tend to do man on man.
Yeah.
And the whole point of it is to move the Frisbee down the court or down the field to get to the other end zone. And it seems like that's how you guys played it in gym?
Yeah.
Alright, good. So that's how You just score 1 point at a time because we don't have walls, and
Yeah.
I would like to make trees worth extra points, but they don't tend to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think you got pretty much everything else. And then, like you said, when someone gets it down or someone intercepts it, right? It's called a turnover.
Okay.
And that's just, it's every time the other team touches the Frisbee and it's their turn, they then become offense.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. If
They-
I was,
Oh, do they have a coin toss at the beginning to decide who's offense, who's defense?
yeah, they can. It just depends on the refs, or they
Cool.
tend to do coin toss. And sounds like you've pretty much got everything else. If you just kind of want to do a little mock ultimate frisbee thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go. You can be. Do you want to be offense? Do you want to do the pull, or no?
I want to do the pull.
You wanna do the
Try
pull? Okay. So you'd be defense, and we can just. We'll use the trees as the end zones
Okay.
right here. And what you do is just throw it.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll just do kind of a mock thing because you really need more people,
Yeah.
and we'll just see how we go.
Okay.
Okay. So can you perform a pull for me?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. And then that gives you the time to run up. And this is when I would toss it to someone else, and you would hopefully intercept it. And then what does that make you now? You're now offense. So you're going for the score in this end zone, which is now your attacking end zone. So that is pretty much the lay of the game. And then, okay, what this is called, when you have the frisbee, or whenever anybody has the frisbee, it's called a stall. They then have 10 seconds to get rid of the frisbee. And what you need is a marker. So like I would be your marker, I would come up and I would have to count. 1, 2, but if you don't have a marker, if they have to be within 3 meters of you. If you don't have a marker, you can keep it as long as you want. Doesn't matter. And then it's just like in basketball. You have a pivot foot. Okay? Right? So, exactly. So you just get to move as long as the one foot is planted. You can move any direction and try to get to any team member. It's, yeah, I like it. It's awesome. But as soon as you get the frisbee, you have to try and stop. They don't really count off if you take a couple steps because they know you have to stop your momentum. But as soon as you can, you stop. Okay? And then in ultimate frisbee, it's a no contact sport. Okay? And there aren't really any harsh punishments for it because they think, you should have the moral ability to not crazily foul someone. And that is pretty much it. So if you're performing a stall right now, if you have 10 seconds to get rid of it, and I come up when I start counting, do you remember what I'm called?
The marker.
The marker. Nice. Okay. And so in this scene, you're the offense, and I'm the defense, and I think you've pretty much got all the terms down. What's the start off? Pull. And that's it. Okay. So just like in any other game, like in basketball, they always make plays, right? So in ultimate frisbee, you can make strategies as well. And kind of one that they do a lot is called a stack. And it's where everyone runs out and they run out in a straight line. And then once the offensive side gets the frisbee, everyone in the stack breaks apart. So it's just like an inbounds play in basketball. You all stack up and you break apart and you try to get open. So that's one of the normal ones. Or you could have people, they run down in lines along the side and they break in.
Okay, I just have a question. How many people do normally play?
Okay.
In pickup games, it's just how many. But
Yeah,
an
pickup
official,
games,
how many?
it's 7 on a team.
7.
Yeah, or that's the maximum.
That's the max.
But pickup games, you can have as many as you want, like you said.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so it's usually 7 on each. And now I figured I'd let you get a choice. You get to either make a strategy and walk me through it, or You get to go recruit some people and we'll have a little pickup game real fast. Let's go recruit some people, alright.
Let's go.
We're on the move.
Alright, I'll follow you guys.
And then what we can do is there's like top field work down here, I think. So that's running in the sun, I think the better. But no, and a normal field is 70 by 40. 70 yards by 40 yards. It's just 30 yards short of a football field. So it's like to recruit.
We could take these, get a popsicle stick, shove it down in there, freeze it.
Pickup game? Yeah, we'll do it. Want to go play a little frisbee?
Oh my word, I love to do that.
You guys want to try that?
Hey guys.
Hi. Seeing how we have a whole bunch of them.
Hey there, Devin.
Do
Howdy.
you want to perform the pull first, or? Alright, so your defense.
Who's team my own?
Would you like your dad, or would you like to switch it up? Okay.
What are we playing, Ultimate?
Ultimate, yeah. So you stay down here for the pole. We're going to go down.
Okay, and your name's Devin, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we're down here. Cool. You want to play ultimate?
This is your second lesson.
Yes! Play half field.
The wild, and then that then have 10 seconds to go to Frisbee. If you're in those marker zone, which you have to go 3 meters and start counting 1, 2, count to 10. And then if not, if they do that, they get the Frisbee back. And then the ball, Frisbee, it's the ground, it's a turnover. So right now we're on defense, okay?
Okay.
Got it? So, when I do
No, you go back that way. Yep, back that way. What? Sorry, Dave. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. And then we get to perform what is called the loser's walk. The loser's walk. We get to walk down to the end.
You do the pole? Nobody's a loser. You're just playing with us, getting exercise. You guys ready?
Good.
Making you run down.
One.
We need to go back and clear it. 1, 2. Cameraman in the way.
So we're going this
Oh my. I have lost track of which way we're going.
Let's go back there and then back.
1, 2. Ooh.
No, Devin.
And then I think this is your guys' end zone. She just got to catch in the end zone.
In this?
In this.
Okay. Get open.